you're ready, we're gonna get started with some arm circles. So just some big circles of your arms, reaching into all the spaces around you. Equal weight in both feet. And reverse.
I can't wait to hear that.
All right, let's grab your elbows and we're gonna twist to the right, come back through center and twist to the left. And you can kind of pull on one arm to stretch your shoulder a little bit, and then pulling on the other arm as you twist the other way. Maybe getting a little bit of a scapular stretch. Let's come back to center. We're gonna keep the torso center. We're gonna circle your arms around your face. Still holding onto your elbows, and avoid any areas that hurt. Modify as needed. Reverse. All right, let's take your fingertips to your shoulders, elbows out wide, and we're gonna touch your elbows together in the front, and then bring the elbows out and back. Forward and back. Squeeze your elbows, and then squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeezing one side, stretching the opposite side. Stretching the shoulder blades wide as your elbows come forward, and stretching the chest and collarbones wide as your arms come back. 2 more. All right, let's take your elbows straight out to the side. So we're gonna use this for a side bend. So we're gonna tilt the right elbow down, left elbow up. Let your head tip over. Come back up to center. Other way. Point one elbow down, one elbow up. Let your head tilt and restack. And engage your core now the whole time to support you as you go over and to help you back up. 2 more each way. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tilt. Reach that elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, lift. 1 more each way. And we'll release your arms down by your sides. Okay, so with equal weight on both feet, we're gonna bend one knee and allow that hip to kind of sink down and then straighten up. We'll switch. Bend the opposite knee, letting that hip kind of drop. And again, so moving or bending your knee to move your pelvis. So one hip gets lower than the other. Bend, sink that hip and lift. Bend, sink that hip. 1 more each way. All right, both knees straight. Now, keeping the knees straight, we're gonna lift the right heel up and that right hip should lift. Lower back down and switch. Lift the left heel and your left hip will lift. Good, so similar pelvic movement, but now we're using the feet to get there. Waking up the calf muscle a little bit. And sometimes if you go too far, it doesn't feel good, so you're welcome to make it smaller if you get that. 1 more each side. Okay, let's lift both heels up and lower both heels down. Feel free to hold something if you need. Lifting the heels and lowering with control. Zip up through your abdominals, collarbones wide. Let's do 2 more. And we'll lower the heels down. Coming into some squats now. Let your arms just hang, and we'll fold at your hips and knees. Let's reach the arms forward, and then stand up, let the arms come down. We'll do that a few times. Keeping the back straight, folding at your hips, knees, ankles, and the shoulders. And this time we'll squat and hold. We'll keep one arm forward, take the other arm back, and then switch. Scissor the arms, lifting those arms up as you switch. Equal weight in both feet. Even weight between the front and back of the foot. Let's take both arms forward and we'll circle the arms out and back. Down and forward, circle out and back. One more. Reverse those arms, back, circle out and forward, down and back. Pressing up against gravity. And we'll stand all the way up, take a couple shoulder rolls, and reverse. All right, we'll stand with the legs together. Feel free to hold on to something. We're gonna keep the spine vertical now. Lift your heels up. We'll keep the heels lifted, bend your knees, keeping the spine tall, vertical. Lower your heels down, and then straighten the knees or stretch the knees. Again, lift your heels up and bend your knees, sinking the hips down. Lower your heels, and then stretch the knees. And keep going like this. How much you bend is up to you. If it hurts your knees, do less. Two more. Lift through your inner thighs, pelvic floor, and abdominals. And then we'll reverse. Bend your knees, lift your heels, stretch the knees, and lower your heels. Bend, heels come up, lift the hips, stretch the knees, and lower your heels. One more. And let's take your feet wide. Good. All right, wide parallel stance, hands to your hips. We'll do some hip circles, yawning your hip joints here. Reverse. Back to the center, we'll tip from one leg to the other, keeping the same distance between your feet. Perhaps finding a little bit of suspension or balance. We'll find our balance on one side and hold. Stable pelvis, little circles of your free leg. Reverse. Lift your leg up to the side, pulsing higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go over to the other side. Finding your balance on the second leg, small circles, stabilize your pelvis, collarbones wide. Reverse, waking up those outer hip muscles. Both sides are working. lift to the side, pulsing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. All right, let's grab some weights. All right, and let's take a wide turned out stance. So feet and toes turned out. We'll bring the ends of your weights together, palms facing you. And let's just do the arms for a little bit. We're gonna lift the elbows up, bring those weights up to your chin, and then lower down in front of the pelvis, up and down here. Standing tall. Press into your big toe ball and the outside edges of the heels. 2 more here. All right, we're gonna lower the arms. We're gonna squat down. Open those knees wide as you squat. And then stand up, lift the weights up toward your chin. Inhale, squatting down. Send your hips back, leaning a little bit forward. And then come to vertical spine as you stand. Stick your butt out as you hinge and sit. And then standing up. Again, pressing into the big toe ball and the outside edges of the heels. So a little bit of activity in the arches of your feet. Option to lift your heels at the very top. Lower the heels and then squat down. Three more. We'll stay vertical, release the arms down, we'll step your feet in. Back to parallel, feet sit bone distance or wider. Okay, and we'll just let the arms hang here. We're gonna come into a squat and stand. Let's just do a few of those. Tracking your knees over your toes. Again, maybe pressing into the big toe ball and the outer edges of the heels. Collarbones wide. Last one, let's squat down and hold. And we're gonna take one arm back, one arm forward again, and then switch. So same arm scissors as before. Now with more weight. Lift your sternum, navel to spine. And let's take both arms back and we'll do tricep press. Bend your elbows, press back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Option to bring more weight onto one leg and maybe lift the other foot, or you can keep it on the floor. And then switch, more weight on the other leg. You can keep your foot down or lift it up. Squeeze your shoulder blades, open the chest. Equal weight on both legs now. 4 more with the arms. And we'll stand all the way up. Okay, let's take one foot in front of the other, standing heel to toe, like you're standing on a tightrope. Equal weight on both feet. Collarbones wide, and we're just gonna do some easy bicep curls here. Collarbones wide, navel to spine. If you want to add a challenge, you can try closing one eye or both eyes. Okay, switch legs, balancing with the other foot in front, heel to toe, equal weight in both feet. When you're ready, add in those bicep curls. Collarbones wide, navel to spine. Keeping the eyes open and fixed on one point is going to help to stabilize your balance. Or if you want a more challenge, you can close one eye, switching occasionally, Or try closing both eyes, would be really, really hard. Three more. All right, and let's come down to sitting. Okay, so holding the weights, elbows at your waist, a 90-degree bend in the arms, little pinch in your shoulder blades. And we're gonna rotate the palms down and up, twisting through your forearms to turn the palms down and up, keeping your wrists straight. Three more. And we'll turn the palms up and now rotate the upper arms out and in. So those hands travel backward and then forward, keeping your elbows at your ribs or your waist, rotating the upper arm bone within your shoulder socket. Keep that little pinch in your shoulder blades the whole time. Three more. And we'll rotate out and hold. Turn your head to the right. Look forward. Turn your head to the left. Forward, one more each way. Stretching the neck. Okay, let's take those weights just above your shoulders and we're gonna press up and bend. Exhale, lift, inhale, bend. Think about lifting your rib cage up away from your pelvis, creating length in your spine. Three more here. Okay. All right, let's bend your knees, feet down on the mat or the floor. You can do this with or without your weights. We're gonna take your arms up to the ceiling. Sitting tall, squeeze your legs. And we'll hinge back. Take the arms forward, level with the floor. And reverse that. Lift your spine, lift your arms up. Again, keeping the back straight, hinging from your hips. Squeeze your knees. Exhale, lift everything up. Lift from your abdominals. Inhale, lower. Abdominals pull you up. Three more. Lean back, arms forward, palms up, hold little circles of your arms. Collarbones wide. Press your feet down, reverse, squeeze your knees together. And we'll come up, let's set one weight down. We'll hold the other weight with both hands, or you could do this with no weight and just have those hands together. Sitting tall, arms straight out, and we'll lean back again. A little hinge back, squeeze your knees, and we're gonna twist to the right, center, and twist to the left. Rotating your shoulders and ribs, stabilize your pelvis and legs. One more each way. And come back up. We'll set both weights down. Reach your arms forward, palms down, shoulders back, and we'll hinge back one more time. Let's pump the arms for hundreds. Inhale for 5 arm pumps. Exhale for 5 arm pumps. Squeeze your knees, press your feet down. Two more breaths. Let's stay lean back. Take your hands behind you. Fingers pointing out to the sides, bend the knees a little deeper. We're gonna press down through the hands, down through the feet, and lift your pelvis. Stretch out the front of the hip, and then lower down with control. And again, press down through the feet, down through the hands, lift your hips, open the hip flexor, open the front of the hip, and then fold and lower. A few more times, feel free to go at your own pace. One more time, lift the hips up, and we'll hold your pelvis stable. Lift one leg to tabletop, step down and switch. Staying open through one hip as you fold at the other hip. Last one, and we'll come all the way down. All right, turn your fingers forward. We'll keep those arms behind you. Push-ups behind your back. Bend the arms and press. Good, bend and press up. You can keep your legs bent or you can straighten them out, just whatever's comfortable for you. Leaning that weight back into the arms as you bend. Four more. Bend the arms, hold. We're gonna press up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come all the way up. And let's hug your knees closer to your chest. We'll hold on to the front of the shins. All right, little pelvic tuck, little bow of your head. We're gonna lean back or roll back slightly, coming off the toes. Toes off the floor, balancing here. Press your hands into your shins, press your shins into your hands so there's just a little bit of tension in both directions. And navel to spine. We're gonna take a gentle rock back, just to the back edge of your balance, and then forward to the front edge of your balance. Really small movements, back and forth. Pressing your hands into your shins into your hands the whole time. Little bow of the head, so we're looking just above the feet. Maybe at your big toes. 2 more. And we'll set your feet down. Let's change the hands behind your knees. And we'll take that little roll back again. This time we're gonna lift one leg up, step down, and lift the other leg up. Stabilize your spine. Lift one leg up toward your spine, set it down, other leg up to your spine. You can keep holding the legs if you find that helpful, or you can let go if you don't find it helpful. Well, if you want more challenge. One more each leg. Stay here with the spine. Lift one leg up, hold it with your hand. Lift the other leg, hold it with your hand. And from here, we're gonna lift one foot, bend that knee, lower the foot, and switch. Lift the other foot, and lower. One leg at a time. And if you're feeling wild, maybe both legs. And 3. Good. One more each leg, or 2 with both legs. And we'll set the feet down. Sit up. Open your knees. Reach your chest forward. Kind of pull your chest through your arms. So we're flattening the back and then lean into it. Take a few breaths here. Okay, let's turn to one side. We'll do a little side plank, kind of thing. So elbow under your waist, knees together, heels back in line with your spine, and lift the ribs slightly. You can take your hand to your hip, behind your head, wherever you like. We're gonna lift your pelvis up. Hold and breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take a breath, shoulders away from the neck and ears. One more time. Lift your pelvis up. We can hold just like we did before, or to add on, you can straighten out the top leg and take a little up and down of that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. All right, we'll go to the other side. Same thing, other side. Elbow under your shoulder, knees bent, knees together, and heels back in line with your tailbone. You can have your hand on your hip, behind your head, wherever you like. Lift your ribs, lift your pelvis. Hold and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take a breath. Lengthen your spine on this angle, shoulders away from your ears. One more time, lift and hold. Staying like we did before, or maybe straighten the top leg out and a little up and down of that leg. Stable torso. Three, 2, 1, and come down. Let's lay down on your back, and we'll use the weights, or option to use the weights. All right. We won't use the weights quite yet. We just want them close by. And we're gonna take your arms up to the ceiling. Let's scissor the arms. One arm backward, one arm forward. Lift and switch. Stretching the shoulders here. Reach your arms out away from each other, long through the fingertips. One more each way. And I'll take both arms just resting by your sides. Okay, knees bent, feet about sits bone distance apart. And we're gonna do a little pelvic rocking. So you're gonna tilt your pelvis forward, send your pubic bone toward your feet, arching your back. And then reverse. Send your pubic bone toward your nose, pressing the lower back down, curling your tailbone up. And again, rocking forward and back, just at your own pace. Try your best to use just your core muscles, your abdominals and your lower back, but not your legs. Can you not use your legs? And then how far can you go in each direction? Using your back and abdominals. One more of each. And find the center. Let's walk your legs up to tabletop. Bring your palms together, prayer hands. Place your hands between your knees, and now squeeze your knees into your hands as hard as you can for the next 30 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Firing up your inner thighs. You can be in imprint if that feels right, or you can be in neutral, so your choice. Halfway there, squeeze a little harder. Maybe squeeze a little harder than that. Squeeze even more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock your knees side to side, or take little circles massaging your lower back against the floor. All right, tabletop legs. Squeeze your knees together. Let's flex the feet, palms to the front of your thighs. Push your hands into your thighs, push your thighs into your hands. Imprint and deepen your abdominals. Push and breathe another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees for just a moment. We're gonna go into that position again. Legs at tabletop. Squeeze the legs, flex your feet. Push hands to thighs, thighs to hands. Now you're gonna keep that on the right side. Let's take your left arm back, left leg forward. Come back in. Push hand to thigh, thigh to hand, and switch. So we're pushing the hand and leg together on one side as we reach the opposite side out. Come back in and switch. So we want to maintain that abdominal engagement the whole time. Really push on one side as hard as you can. One more each side. Legs to tabletop, open your arms out and press your arms into the floor. We'll tip both knees to the right, inhale. Let the left hip come up, exhale, use your abdominals to come back to center. Other way, inhale, knees to the left, your right hip will come up. Exhale, use your abdominals to return. So the abdominals are in control the whole time. We don't want to go so far that you fall over or that your shoulders lift up. So both shoulders should stay glued to the floor. Squeeze your knees together. One more each side. Back to center, and we'll bring your feet down to the floor. All right, you can keep your arms out to the sides or bring your arms down by your hips. We're gonna go into some bridging to stretch out those hip flexors. Press down through your feet and float your pelvis up, opening through the front of the hip. Make sure you're not arching your upper back. So we still want to keep the lower ribs together in the front. And we're going to keep the pelvis here, navel to spine. Flex your feet and then lower the feet down. Flex and lower. Lifting the whole foot up except for the heel and then back down. Bringing your toes toward your shins. 3 more. And we'll lower the feet, gently lower your pelvis down. All right, and another bridge. Press down through your feet, lift your pelvis up, narrow your ribs in the front. This time we'll lift our heels up and lower the heels down. Heels up, pubic bone up as the heels come down. So try and stabilize the pelvis as your heels come down. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll lower your pelvis down. One more bridge. Press down through your toes, down through your heels, lift your pelvis up, zip up through your abdominals. This time flex your feet. And now we're gonna keep the feet flexed, so only those heels are down. We're gonna walk the heels forward, keeping the pelvis stable. How far can you walk your heels forward? And then when you can't go any further, walk the heels back. Little steps back. And again, forward and back. One more time, forward and back. And then we'll come all the way down. Open your arms, gently sway your knees side to side, or take any other stretching or movement that feels good to you. Just rinsing that off. All right, and we'll get into some tricep work. So let's grab onto those weights. We'll find those weights. If you have a choice of weights, you could go with something heavier. We're gonna work the triceps, which are some bigger muscles. Weights together, and we'll bend your arms, weights to your forehead, and press up. Bend, hinging at the elbows, and press up. So our shoulders should stay pretty stable. Working the back of your upper arms. Think belly button down as your arms come up. Option to bring your legs to tabletop. Squeeze your knees together, finding a little more of an imprint if your legs are up. An option to extend one or both legs as you extend the arms. Exhale, lift, inhale, bend. Four more. All right, we'll set the feet down, bring your arms down by your sides. Palms facing up, still holding those weights, and shimmy your shoulder blades flat against the mat. All right, bicep curls here. Bend your arms and then extend down. You can keep your elbows on the mat for more shoulder support, or hover the elbows slightly up for more challenge. Press the top of the shoulder down. So we are pinching those shoulder blades together again. Again, option to walk your legs to tabletop, squeezing the legs together. And again, you're welcome to extend one or both legs at any time. Navel to spine with each exhale, or just the whole time. 4 more with your arms. Okay, if you have a choice of weights, you can go with a lighter weight or no weights. Getting into some shoulder work now, arms up. Okay, you can have your feet down on the mat with legs together. You could have your legs at tabletop with your legs together, or you can straighten your legs up with the legs together. We're gonna open your arms and open your legs and close together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. If your feet are on the floor, it's just those knees that'll open and close. Three more. Back to center. Now, opposite arm and leg. So same movement. You're going to take one arm out, the opposite leg out, back up to center and switch. Stabilize your pelvis. Two more each side. Last one each side. All right, and we'll set those arms down, set the weights aside. Okay, we're gonna take one leg up to the ceiling. The other knee can be bent with your foot on the floor or straight down on the floor. And we're gonna take some circles of this leg, slow circles. How big is up to you, as long as you can stabilize your pelvis. And you're welcome to touch your pelvis to be sure, or you could even pick up your head and look at your pelvis. Reverse. All right, switch legs. Circle your legs, stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. All right, and we'll bend that knee, set your foot down. Open your arms out to the sides. We'll cross your right leg over left, thigh over thigh, and tip your knees over to the left. Turn your head to the right. And take a few deep breaths here. Relax and breathe, stretching the back, the hip, the shoulder. And a gentle abdominal engagement to help bring you back to center. And then we'll switch. Cross your left thigh over your right. Tip your knees to the right. Look to your left. And let gravity stretch you here. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your back. Breathing into any tight places. And use your abdominals to come back through center. And we'll uncross the legs. All right, let's come to hands and knees. Okay. All right, so wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide and find your long, flat back. All right, we're gonna step your right foot back behind you, press those toes into the floor, and then step the left foot back to meet it. So we're in a plank position. Now bring your right knee down to the mat, and then bring your left knee down to the mat. Let's do that again. Step back right, step back left, come down right, come down left. How stable can you keep your spine as you do this? Right leg, left, right leg, left. One more like this. Right, left, right, left. Let's reverse that. Left leg steps back, right foot to meet it, left knee down, right. Lengthen your spine. Left, right, left, right. Using your core. Two more. Widen the shoulder blades. Lift the back of your neck. Last one. Okay, we're gonna walk the knees back just a little further so we're more in a supported plank. Shoulders over wrists. Okay, so we're gonna step your right hand forward and bring that right elbow down. Then bring the left arm down to meet it. So we're in a forearm plank. Okay, let's reverse that, or step your right hand down, push yourself up, left hand down. So my shoulders are staying forward the whole time. We're gonna come down on the right elbow, down on the left, up to the right hand, up to the left hand. One more time, right, down, left, up with the right hand, up with the left. Let's reverse that. Left arm down, right arm down, hips forward, left hand up, right hand up. Left, down, down, up, left, up, right. Last time, down, left, down, right, up, left, up, right. And we'll sit back for a child's pose or any stretch that you like. Okay, let's come face down or belly down on the floor or on the mat. We're gonna have our arms in a W shape. So elbows just out to the sides, hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders so that your forearms can comfortably lay on the floor. Float your forehead an inch or two off the mat. Press the tops of your toes down. Press your pubic bone down, draw your navel up to lengthen and protect the low back. Okay, from here we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades to lift your arms up. All right, holding. Now reach your right arm forward. Bend that arm and switch. Left arm forward and bend. Again, just one arm at a time. Keep pressing your feet down, pubic bone down, belly button up. Your forehead is just floating an inch or two off the mat. Nothing has changed, there's just the arms. Only the arms are moving. Long from the top of your head out through the feet. Maybe reach both arms forward and bend both arms. Forward and back. Lengthen your lower back, lift your belly button like you have a little ice cube in your belly button. 2 more. And take a little rest. You can rest here on the mat or come to a child's pose. Take a few breaths into your low back. Okay, let's come back into that W shape with your arms. Same position here. Float your forehead 1 to 2 inches off the mat. Press your feet down, pubic bone down, belly button up. And again, squeeze the shoulder blades, float your arms up. We're still in that W shape. And now we're gonna do little pulses up, down, up, down, up. Just moving a small range of movement. Still in that W shape, squeezing from the shoulder blades. Our forehead is still an inch or two off the floor, so the head and chest are not moving, just your arms and shoulders are moving. Keep that little lift in your belly button. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and rest. Hang out here or child's pose. All right, let's come back to hands and knees. And this time we'll tuck your toes under your feet, lift your hips, and find a downward dog-like shape or a downward dog-like stretch. You can pedal the feet, stretching one calf at a time, or take any variation that you like. Okay, and we're all done.